Hello, hey, my name is Tianna Christine, and today we're going to do part 3 of our mobility practice. This one is a standing practice, so I cannot wait to get into this practice. We're going to have a lot of fun with moving our bodies. This is good for those who especially lift weights or who have limited range of motion. This is going to help you with that. This is a completely standing posture. It's not going to be as much yoga as you're used to. This is going to be based on mobility. We're going to be using our arms, our neck, our hips as well. Are you ready for that? All right, let's get on our mat, because I want to tell you kind of what to expect. No, this is a 30-minute one. It's going to go very fast, so I want to make sure you have everything you need yourself. Maybe a wall if you like to get a wall handy, but that's it. That's all you're going to need for this practice, all right? So I cannot wait for you to get into it. Let me know if you are ready to go. Put a comment and say thumbs up if you're ready to go, all right? So of course, with every single practice that we do, we have to set some intention. Now I'm gonna have that intention word that's right there in the comments for you, and I want you to use that as a guide to just keep you motivated in the practice, because when it comes to mobility, it's a lot of work. You may not be physically moving your body, but it is a lot of work that you have to do to get that muscle to move, because a lot of times we like to overcompensate by moving our bodies, but we want to isolate the movement to just one portion of the body that we're using. For example, if we're using our shoulder, we don't want to move our hips or anything. We just want to isolate that movement to just that portion of our body. We want to keep everything else as still as it can possibly be. All right, these are our controlled articular rotations, also our FRCs, all right? Are we ready to get into that practice? I think we're ready to get into it, all right? So the first thing I want you to do, just to give yourself a little bit of grounding here, is just allow your feet to be out nice and wide. We're gonna take those hands down by our side, nice soft fingers, and I just invite you to breathe in with me. On that exhale, let's breathe it out. And this time we're going to do it in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale in. And exhale out. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale, breathe it out. All right. Let's start by moving our bodies, all right? We're first going to start with our neck, because that's always a good one to start with that range of motion, taking your chin down towards the chest. Circling it over to the side, taking it up and over down towards the opposite side, taking it back to center, and let's go back that same direction. Bring it up and take it around and down. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Bring it up. Take it around and down. And let's go ahead and bring it back. Again, isolating your movement. All right, come back to neutral. We can shake it out a little bit, right? All right. Get the wiggles and shakes out. Come back to your mountain pose, our nice standing pose. I want you to start with your shoulders, so we're going to make a fist. We're going to keep that fist down by our side, and we're just going to isolate the movement to our shoulders. Bringing the shoulders up like you're hunching to say, I don't know. And take it down nice and slow. Bring the shoulders up and take it down. Remember, we're just isolating the movement. Let's do that 2 more times. And we take it down. 1 more time like that, bring it up. And let's take it down. Go ahead and shake that out. All right, we're gonna start to do a little bit more with that posture. So as we had our hands down this way here, we're gonna bring it up. So bringing those shoulders up, but this time we're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades back and go ahead and let it down. Now we've been here before, we've done this before. Can we go the opposite direction? So we go the opposite direction, squeeze the shoulder blades, bring it up, bring it forward, and we rest it down. So we're gonna go 2 forward, and then 2 back. Can we do that? All right, bringing those hands down. Let's go ahead and start it forward. So bring the shoulders up, bring it forward, and rest it down. Again, last one, bring it up, take it forward, rest it down. All right, now let's do our 2 back. Are you ready? Bring it up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, taking it down nice and slow. All right, one last time right here, bring it up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and let's take it down. Shake it out. All right, that can be a little bit intense, especially if there's any issues with the shoulders. All right, let's bring those hands down. I want you to make a fist with one hand here. So we're gonna start with our right. So I want you to take your left hand, go ahead and make a fist. We're gonna bring that hand down in front of us. And let's start to lift the hand up. So we lift the hand up with our palm up. We're not gonna go too high, no higher than your head. And then let's start to turn the hand out, bring it back. Full range of motion with the shoulder. And let's bring it all the way down behind us. As it starts to come behind, we're not gonna let it come back. We're gonna come right back the same way we came out of it. So bringing it up, then rotate the hand, taking it back down, back to center. Can we do 2 more like that? All right, let's bring it up. Again, we're not accommodating the shoulder, we're not moving the hips. Turn it out, bring it down. This can be a lot of work. And let's bring it up. As soon as we get to that range, let's go ahead and turn it out. Bring it up overhead. And let's take it down. There we go. Last one right here, bring it up. Remember to have that soft, nice bend into your knees. Turn it out. And bring it down. Shake it out right here. All right, we got to prepare for that second side. We already know where we're going, so let's make a fist with our right. Let's bring that left hand, shake it out a little bit, and let's start to bring it up. Again, palms up first. Once we bring it up towards our head, we're gonna go ahead and turn it out. Bring it down. Don't accommodate and don't move the hips. And let's take it back. One side is always different than the other, and that's okay. Let's bring it down. All right, we got 2 more just like that. Bring it up. Let's start to rotate. Bring it down. This side is a little bit stiff for me. Last one. Turn. Bring it up. And let's nice and slowly take it down. Shake it out. All right. Are we good to go with that? Can we do a little bit more in the shoulders? All right, we're gonna give ourselves the biggest hug you've ever given yourself. Let's give ourselves a nice big hug. All right, let's start to lean over towards the side. So right side first, bring it down. We're bringing it around in a circle, nice and slow. Planting the feet over to the left. Bringing it up. Leaning back slightly and coming back towards that right side. Now we're going to go in the reverse direction. So again to the right, take it back. Nice and slow, steady movements, left side. Bring it around. We're back to that right side. Let's come right back. We're going to reverse. All right. How are you doing with these? Are you ready to flow? Would you rather flow? All right, we're going to be on that right side. We're going to do 1 more coming back out of it, and then we're going to come back to center. All right. Once we get back to center, let's go ahead and straighten up. Let's drop the hands. Let's shake it out. All right, how are we doing right here? We doing all right? We got a little bit more. We've moved it down towards the shoulder area. Let's see if we can move it towards the hands. All right, now this is one that we haven't done, and this one can be a little bit tricky. So before we get into the one that I want you to do, I want us to first just kind of get ourselves warmed up with our hands. So we're first going to start by bringing those hands out, and we've done this before, especially in our chair yoga. Bring your fingers out nice and wide, and then close them in. Let's make a fist. And we're gonna do that about 10 times really fast, all right? Let's go ahead and do that. So open it, close, really fast, 10 times, let's go. And release and shake it out. All right, so we're gonna continue. I want you to take those hands, I want you to make your fist, and I want you to bring your hand out towards the side, all right? Just a little bit more work with the hands. And let's actually take it to the shoulders before we move towards the hands. Let's bring those hands out to a T, and we're going to begin to turn our hands down as if we were pouring something out. So pour it out. Ooh, this works the shoulders. And let's bring it back. Flip it the other way. Ooh. And let's turn it back down. And again, flipping it the other way. And 2 more times, so turn it down and flip it back. Release the tension in the shoulders. Flip it down, this is our last one. And take it back. Bring it back to center and let's shake it out. How was that shoulder work right there? All right, can we do one more shoulder activity before we get to the hands? Let's make our fist again. This time I want you to widen your stance because this one can be a little bit tricky. So I want you to just widen that stance, maybe slightly bend your knees. So this one can get a little bit tricky. So I want you to go ahead and bring yourself out nice and wide. We're gonna start by bringing those hands down. Take it up. Bring it down. And take it up. Keep the shoulders up. Take it down. Bring it up. Take it down. And bring it up. Last one. Take it down. And bring it up. Shake it out. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back to center. We're gonna bring that elbow in, we're gonna make a fist, and this time we're gonna start to rotate our wrist. We're finally here at that wrist option, all right? We've worked the shoulders enough. Let's start to move that wrist around. So I want you to move it all the way around, and I don't want you to compensate by moving the elbow. I want you to keep it here. We're just gonna move it around in a circle. So continue moving it around. We're gonna do about 2 more just like that. And then we're gonna go the opposite way. Move it around. All right, this one can be so tricky. It's so hard to keep from compensating on the shoulder. All right, last rotation around, and let's shake it out right here. All right, let's do the same thing on the opposite side. All right, let's take it in. Make your fist. Let's start to rotate it around. You got it. Oh, this is gonna be hard. This can be difficult right here. All right, let's go the opposite way. All right. Have you noticed that one side is different for you? Ooh. All right. Now let's pause. Let's go the opposite way. Remember not to compensate with the wrist, the elbow. We just want to isolate the movement to the wrist. One more around. And we shake it out. Woo. All right. Now here's where we move down towards our hips. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to move towards your hips? Now here's where you may want to get a wall handy. If you'd like to get some balance, you can also get a chair, all right? So whichever one feels good for you. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a chair so that way I can demonstrate how it looks by holding on to a chair. All right, let me grab the chair. All right, I have my chair here. Let's go ahead and start with our hip car rotation, so you can hold on to a chair or to a wall, whichever one you have. We're gonna bring it down nice and steady, and we're gonna start to lift that leg up. And I don't want you to compensate by bringing that hip out. I want you to still keep everything nice and even. I want you to bring the knee up, extend it out. We're just using that hip. Start to fly that knee open. You wanna open up the hip, and then bring it around and down. Now we did these on all three parts. We've did this before, but now we're doing it standing. Are you ready? Let's bring it up. Take it out. Flip it around without moving that hip. Don't compensate. And take it down. Relax it out here. All right, can we do 3 of those? I know it's hard, I know it's painful, but we're gonna do about 3 of those, all right? So let's go ahead and readjust your body, get nice and comfortable. Let's start to first bring the heel up, bring it up, we take it out. Let's go ahead and lift the back knee, rotate it around, and bring it down. Let it hover. We're gonna start again, bring it up, take the knee out. Let's go ahead and open up the hip, bring it around and down. One more like that, bring it up. This one can be very intense. Bring it open, flip it, and take it down. All right, shake it out. We gotta do the other side. I know, we gotta do the other side. Let's go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and move my chair to the opposite side. And let's go ahead and get ourselves nice and balanced, nice and secure. We're gonna start on that opposite leg. Again, you can hold on to a wall on either side that feels good to you. I'm holding on with the inside so I can move my body. So bring it up and notice if your body starts to compensate, right? Immediately I want it to lean onto that side. Just notice your body and let's try to keep that hip as nice and stable. So we're gonna lift it up, take it out towards the side. Let's go ahead and begin to kick it open that hip, bring it around, and let's take it down. It's very, very difficult to isolate the movement. Bring it up again, take it out. Let's bring that heel up, bring it around, and down. We got 2 more. Bring it up, open up through the knee, kick it open here, take it around, and down. Let's do 1 more. Bring it up, rotate it open, kick it out, and bring it down and around. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a pedal here. Pedal out your feet. That was great. I know you did good. All right, another thing that you can do if you're working up to those and you can't quite get that knee to really open up, you can start by working yourself by just opening it up and bringing it over. So say for instance, there's something right here, maybe even the chair. Maybe there's a chair that's right here. Maybe it's something smaller, right? And you just want to be able to lift the foot up, bring it around, and take it down. Bring it up, lift it over, and take it down. It doesn't have to be anything this big. It can be something that's small. So that's another option for you in order to modify this posture. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move my chair and we're gonna keep going. All righty, let's go ahead and get ourselves going. Are you ready for your practice? Let's go ahead and begin with our toes. We always love a good toe stretch. We've done this all 3 times. Again, we're gonna do this standing. Standing, to me, is the easiest. Sometimes sitting can be a little bit harder, but you're gonna stand up nice and straight. We're gonna look down at our toes, and we're first going to lift up the big toe. So I want you to press into the small toes. Just go ahead and lift up that big toe. So it's gonna look like this. lift up the big toes, you press down the small ones, and I want you to stand up nice and tall. Now we typically want to lean forward and look at our toes, but just trust that you got it, right? This is the third time that we've done this. If you haven't done the other two parts, I suggest that you definitely go back and try those as well. Gives you a completely different practice. Let's go ahead and let it down. Let's tap our toes. All right, and let's reverse it. So we're gonna take the big toes down and the little toes up. You ready? Can we do it without looking? I think we can. Maybe you want to take a peek real quick, right? Go ahead. All right, so keep it there. You're gonna notice a little bit of that stretch. This is not only giving you that nice, generous balance, this is also helping your ankle strength. It's helping you to recover if you happen to slide. It's giving you that stability in your feet. All right, are we ready to take it down? Tap your toes. All right, let's see if we can start to slowly, progressively start to lift our toes. So we're gonna start from the inside and work our way all the way up. So let's start with the big toe, and this one you might have to look. So we're gonna start with the right side first. We'll start with the right. Let's go ahead and lift the big toe up. Lift the second toe, lift the third toe, lift the pinky. And let's see if we can bring it back down. So starting with pinky, starting with little toes, all the way down. This can be very hard. Can we do it again, starting with the big toe? Let's lift up the big toe and take it all the way up. Woo! All right, let's bring it down. To me, it's always easier to bring it down. So starting with the pinky, bring it down with the little toes. Oh, and release. Tap it out. This one is really, really difficult. You're not moving your body, but it is so difficult. All right, let's start here again with the big toe on this side. So let's lift up the big toe, lift up the middle toe, lift it up all the way to the pinky. We have them all up. Let's start back with the outside, work our way back in. So pinky comes down, little toes come down, and take it all the way in. All right, starting again with that big toe, bring it up. This takes a lot of mental work as well. All right, let's take it down. Pinky toe comes down. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and lift the feet. A little march right here. All right, we got that. I want you to take your feet out nice and wide. No, this doesn't have to do with our cars, but just to begin to work your hips a little bit. So I want you to take your feet out nice and wide. Heels are in, toes are out. And we're just gonna shift our body from left to right. Just a little dip here and a little dip there. All right, just beginning to cool down our bodies, right? All right, let's go ahead and take the toes, turn them back forward. I want you to begin to move your hips. We're here in a slight squat. We're gonna move our hips around to the right. Move your hips towards the front. Move your hips towards the left, taking your hips back, again to the right, and this time we're gonna go the opposite way, so moving your hips to the back, and then the left. Bring it forward and back to the right. Can we do that one more time? Take it forward, to the left, take it back, back to the right, and then we're gonna reverse. All right, once we come back, let's go ahead and bring it to center. We're gonna heel toe those feet in. I want you to just go ahead and take a moment here. We're gonna bring those arms up overhead. And on that exhale, go ahead and let the hands come down. I want you to give yourself a second here to just come back to your breath. Just allow your body to relax right here, wherever it is in your standing position. You're welcome to sit. Come back to that intention. If it feels good, maybe even spreading your feet out a little bit wider, allowing your shoulders to relax. Maybe even closing your eyes if that's comfortable, or taking your gaze down towards your feet. Give yourself permission to just simply be here, be still. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale out. and inhale in. And nice long exhale out. Last one, as soft as you like it. I want you to take one more full breath. And then begin to take your hands to heart center, your thumbs to your chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thanking your body for showing up for you. And I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. I want you to take this energy with you off the mat and share with others, because energy is infectious and we want to share the good stuff. I can't wait to practice with you again. I hope that you enjoyed this mini series. If you did, remember to give it a like and share it with others. All right, save it if you'd like to do it again. Namaste. All right, I hope you enjoyed that 3-part series. That's going to close us out for our series. I hope that you enjoyed the mobility practice. Remember, you can always save it, come back to it, play it again, and most importantly, share it with others. I cannot wait to practice with you again. We are here every Saturday on YouTube, Yoga with Tianna. I can't wait to practice with you again. All right, see ya.